Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
We got this.
Good. 180.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, watch this, watch this. Shift. Whip. Watch the whip. I got it.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. Getting this into the hands of Turner. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Number 81. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Point it right.
Here we go. Switch. Watch the safety creep. You go tight.
Trying to run through with Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Right, 58, right there. 15.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Mayfield backfield. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
36, 36. Check three, check three, check three.
Hey, we're 33.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey!
Let him know, let him know.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
20.
52.
Run.
My 52. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Let's go,
At their own 11-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes throwing right, and that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here we go.
Yellow. I'm going 80.
Come on, the ball. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's
43. 43.
exit. Hey, it's out of bounds.
Here we go.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He is going to find Hill here. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw in that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Let's go for it. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw again on second down, Mayfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half. You know, I think that's the way they'll go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 52.
Hurry! Hurry!
Mayfield looks to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 2 yards on the game there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. 21-0 our score after 1.
Hey, 15.
Throwing on second and 8. Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Third down. And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Go.
There you go. Check. 80 weapon. Kill.
15.
Here we go. Check him up. Check the call. Alpha. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. I got you.
Attack.
58, boys. 58 for Mike. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Tearing it out for Holmes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points when you're down 21-0. But they have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete to Turner. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they're indeed going. It's Mayfield throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holland. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield off the play fake. And an alley to run. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chief. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after is good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Come on. Hey, 15. Mark right. 15.
Scene 6.
Mark right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Motion, motion, pop, pop, pop. Hey, mine's 50, mine's 50. I got you, I got you, son. I got you.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And the Raiders have got it. Sione Taki drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he cuts it right into space. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 34 yards there and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Jacobs now. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, Charlie.
52's the mic.
Hurry, hurry.
52's the mic, boy. 52. I'm coming after you.
On third down, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Harris Campbell, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high.
He's got a man complete. It's a gain of 35. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
58.
Easy.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
25. Check 25. Follow this two.
Mahomes will try again on second down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively or offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check that. We want Mike 52. Go.
In your face. Mike 52. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Hurry.
And Mayfield just getting the play on. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I got you. I got you.
Yellow.
Delta. Watch the slaps. Watch the slaps.
Now here's Mahomes. 9-timers left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Hey, 57, 57.
You think you gonna get this? Hot shot. Rush in. Rush in. Check, check, check.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stokes. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 8 yards.
Yellow. Fire! Attack, attack!
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Hey, switch gears. Switch wide.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Hearns brings it in. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
Yellow.
Orbit.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. Going for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Check 24. Watch 24. Correct. Shift. Check recon. 132 fight.
Now it's Mahomes again. Rolling to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, Ridley.
Bravo. He can't.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Mayfield. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Oakland. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Yellow. There's a wall right.
Mike, 58, right there.
Yellow.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Exit. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pistol.
Check 49, check 49. Hey,
Check
24.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. All the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And a forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Point after, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The end result, 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Yellow.
15, check 15.
On first down, it's Chandler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. Or 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ballgame and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Yellow. There's a line.
58, right there. Watch the run.
15. I call it color.
Watch out.
They'll run it now. Out they go. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
58, Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Yellow, yellow.
Alpha.
Mahomes now to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Come get some. Come get some.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the I. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Attack, attack!
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Yo, 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 yo. Yo! Echo!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
58 to Mike, 58, 58 to Mike. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? 58, boys, 58, 58 to Mike. Know your job. 58.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now is Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. So with that, you figure, this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on 25-yard line.
Good.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Here we go. Here we go. Back to the mic. Mike.
Hurry!
Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
180!
52's the mic.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Let's go one more.
We got a plane to catch.
50. Keep it up, defense.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I'm coming. Check.
Hey, 43.
My 7, let's go.
Mike 50. Stay with your man.
43.
Now Mahomes. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. Vegas first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will great.